You're launching a practical system design course which targets engineers with 3+ years of experience. I'm curious what your reasoning for targeting that specific point in an engineer's career was, and like what's the gap that you're seeing that you really want to fill there?
That group or that demographic of engineers that have spent maybe 2 or 3 years in the industry is the peak of the Dunning-Kruger effect, where engineers think that, oh, now I know everything about this domain, and now I think I can make a lot of great decisions. They know enough to be to create the path that's going to lead them to failure. That's how it is. And I think, for me at least, learning from other people's experience was tremendously helpful to understand the gaps in what I know, and to also realize what I don't know. We don't know what we don't know. So we need somebody to show us what is out there as well. And that is my hope with this particular course, is to show and enlighten a lot of these engineers on what they don't know yet, and a lot of the pitfalls in the reasoning and the experience that they gained so far, which is great experience. So it's a lot of work. It depends on how you spend those 3-4 years, but there's still a lot to know, and there's still a lot to see in how to implement different patterns. What makes me different, for example, than my other junior engineers who work with me is not the fact that I know more about the programming languages or the syntax or the, design patterns or the architectural abstraction. I know the impact of implementing these abstractions and what happens on the ground, even if the actual landed experience is not going to be exactly the same as what I've seen in the past, but I can draw on my past experience to steer us away from certain familiar patterns.